Hello friends, so today I'm going to explain about software testing life cycle. This is one of the main best part of the software testing. So we should be follow the process of the software testing so that we can deliver a quality based product to the client. So we will see the different phases of the STLC. This is very important to understand. So with the lacking of the phases, mostly people are losing their project. They maybe deliver a less quality to the customer without of the adherence of the process. So guys, let's start. So hi friends, myself Sailesh Kumar. I am the testing SME. So in the STLC, there are multiple phases. Okay, first phase is requirement analysis. In the requirement analysis phase, the testers and testing all the testing people or testing stakeholder need to be understand the requirement is very important. Means what is the actual requirement to test. So first set the target of the requirement. We should be cover all the requirement within the testing life cycle. So first is the requirement cycle, requirement analysis cycle. Second step is the test plan and strategy. This is also very important because we have to plan out of the what feature need to be delivered and what feature does not. So in the test plan is the test plan is the very broad document. We can't cover it in this video. This could be create a new video for you regarding to understand of the software planning and strategy. So here I just tell you one basic concept of the testing test plan. First, in the test plan, you should consider what to test, then where to test, then how to test, and then who to test. So this is important topic so that the people can document it. The third part is the test case designing. The test case designing means you have to go and create the test cases based on the requirement. So what requirement you have, accordingly you can go and read the requirement. Exactly, you have to cover all the requirement with the help of test case designing. Basically, test case design is the mapping of the requirement. The requirement may become in the different terminologies. In the SI terminology, we can say user stories, epic features. But in the simple language, we can see the business requirement document. Based on the business requirement, tester can go and write the test cases, and test case have the multiple test steps. They are a good format of the test case design document. Have the tester need to mention the what is the test case description, what is their step following, what is the test data they can need to go to check, and where to check means what test environment to take for the execution of the test cases, what is the expected result, what is the actual result. This is the format of the test case design. You can see anywhere in the site, you can get it easily of the format or template of the test case design. Next phases of the STLC is the test case execution part. In the executions means whatever tester are wrote down in the test case design, the same thing need to be executions. Once data is available, environment is available, then they can start testing based on the recommended environment and recommended test data. This is a phase. And during the testing, you must get the defect. Okay, defect means a defect, error or bug. All are almost same. Defect means during the testing, if you are finding that particular output is not matching with the expected result from the BRD, then the test case will be getting failed, and that test cases failed steps need to be documentation into the any defect management tool. It's depend on the recommended by the company, either Jira or Test Foundation Server or ALM or Bugzilla or Mantis. There are multiple tool available in the market. which tool is using by your company, then you can go and process. Then you have to log the defect with the proper format so that developer can understand what is the defect comes under the which phase, under which data, under which environment, so that they can easily replicate the particular test defect at their part. They will not call you how to replicate the defect. This will be time taking. So better option during the defect logging, you must follow the process of the defect management tool so that anyone can check the defect tracking. Any non-technical manager also can check the tracking. They can easily understand what is the defect and how to defect achievable. So, and defect, if you're talking that defect also a one of the different process called defect life cycle. So I will discuss later on the part of defect life cycle. This is a different stage are there to get it from new to closer. This is multiple step are involved in the defect life cycle. So after defect tracking and reporting, then the next step is test closure in the SDLC. So test closure means we have to provide all the documentation related to that particular requirements. First, deliverable of the what is test cases you have written, how many defects with the status, what is the severity wise, priority wise. So severity and priority also, I just tell you in the short, severity, high severity and high priority, low severity, low priority. So there are multiple stages of the severity and priority as well. Severity depends on the functionality of the application, how much impact of that application of this particular defect. Is this defect is blogger or critical? If the blocker means the tester can't able to proceed testing even on that stage, this is called a critical. That defect must be fixed to proceed by the tester to testing out. So this is important that on that case severity will be high, priority will be high because this need to be delivered on the stipulated timeline. Okay, so everything we have to mention under the test closure. So test closure is very important part, and also test closure we have to mention that learning lesson for the future project. Okay, so and also you have to evaluate what we had tested, what the approach we had followed is perfectly matching. Are we on the time? Are we on the time we deliver? Are we fix the defect on time? Are we tested all the test cases on time or not? So everything we are just evaluation in the phase of test closure. So these phases in the agile methodology we can call out retrospective meeting. In the retrospective meeting, every testing people, stakeholder basically are sitting together at one place and they can discuss it out. What was the issue? What was the issue deliverable? What was the mostly problem we are got? What was the RCA, means root cause analysis, so that and they accordingly they can prepare one a document. This is called learning lesson for the future project, so that they cannot replicate uh, same wrong process in the next time. This is very important to test closure. And then after that one of the phase, so mostly in the STLC they are this phase is also okay, but I tell you one more phase like regression testing also important. And then after continuously improvement is very important. So I tell you one thing, HTLC ensure that the software product are thoroughly tested before they are released. This is important, reducing the likelihood of defect reaching end user and improving overall customer satisfaction. The basic concept of the testing is that we have to release the product to the client with satisfactory level. The client also does not expect as a 100% defect will not come. Yes, defect will be come, but very initial level end user they will not get the defect. But at the critical situation, if the defect are come, that could be understandable. But the application will run smoothly in front of the user so that they will be happy. Accordingly, vendor will be happy. They will get more product, more project from the client. They can enhance their leverage or increase their capital and testing process if they are following or if they are adherence the testing process. So STS is most important part. So guys, thank you very much. So myself Shailesh Kumar sign off. Let's meet you with another video. Let's comment me and please go and subscribe, like and subscribe of my channel so that I can provide you more video for you. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.